this is Autumn with Prayer Privilege, and I am coming to you all with a prayer point. Today's prayer point is actually taken from Luke 5, chapter 5, and the theme of this is "We toiled all night and got nothing." Now, you may read Matthew, Mark, and Luke and say, it's repeating the same story over, but Jehovah is super intentional. So we must listen and really take note of that. And you notice for a lot of the things in the Bible, there's kind of like a significance of threes sometimes, things being done in threes, 3 days, etc. And so this passage really stuck in my mind. This is when they're on the boat, Peter, Jesus, the disciples, and they had been, casting their nets out for some time. They hadn't caught anything, but Jesus told them, cast your nets out again. And again, they were saying, we toiled all night and got nothing, but he said, sink your nets deep and cast them out again. He said, do it again. So I got a few things from this in a prayer point for you all, is that, sometimes in this life, it's very easy to get caught up in instant gratification, and just even all of that aside, sometimes we're going through things in life and we wish that it could be changed in an instant. We work hard for certain things and we're just like, when is it going to come to fruition? When will I reap the fruits of my labor? And so, with that, it's kind of like, I got a few messages from this. Is that, the breakthrough is behind the perseverance. The fruits of your labor is behind continuing to keep going, even when you don't see anything sprouting up out of the ground. It's behind the faith. And it will seem as though nothing is happening. It will seem as though nothing is working. It will seem as if your efforts are in vain, that you're doing it for no reason. But we must not rely on instant gratification. That is the whole reason for faith. A lot of times we cannot see the things in real time, whatever we're working towards. A lot of times, especially when you are believing in dreams and things that God has given you to work on, especially when you're, working towards your portion of the purpose. Definitely check out the last episode regarding that if you haven't. But when you are working on your portion of the purpose, it's super easy to start getting discouraged or feeling like, hey, I toiled all night and I got nothing. But God wastes nothing. And so your prayer point is to ask Jehovah to help you with instant gratification. Ask him, what can you toil for longer? Lord, show me what it is that I should toil for longer, and what does that look like? And he will certainly be sure to reveal that to you. Remember, ask all things in faith, knowing that he has heard you and will provide all that you ask if it is in his will. Thank y'all so much for listening. My name is Ada. Remember, it is not pretty privilege, it is prayer privilege, and prayer is a privilege.